Okay. Next, we have Dennis Yu. Hey, Dennis. Thanks
Hey, what's
for
going on,
joining
Jamie,
us.
Chris?
Dennis is the CEO of Blitz Metrics and a technology expert with over $1 billion in ad spend with Google and Facebook. Dennis has built the internal analytics at Yahoo. Now he helps businesses amplify their exposure and sales through systems and analytics. So, welcome, Dennis.
Hey, Dennis.
Hey,
Yeah.
good to see you guys.
So you're actually the only at least I don't know that you are. You're the only guest on today that's not a licensed real estate or at least heavily in the real estate market, but you are heavily into marketing. And that's really pretty much any real estate agent, loan officer, if you're in that niche, everything sells and marketing. So we got connected on, I think, LinkedIn and Facebook, and I've seen you in Clubhouse. So this is a real treat for me, and I know it will be to the guests. I know you know this because you're heavy into marketing. How can real estate professionals avoid becoming a lowest price commodity?
Well, to not be the lowest price commodity, you have to value the relationships. And that's why all of us are in business. Now, I'm a search engine engineer. I'm a data person. And if I can build relationships using a couple techniques that I'm going to tell you, certainly you could do better than me. I don't even have any hair, right? What I've learned in coaching tens of thousands of real estate agents and insurance agents and dentists and chiropractors and whatnot is that you have the power of relationship right here in your phone. And what most people don't realize is literally, like I can see that Jamie just sent me a message. Here it is. She was wondering whether I was going to make it in the event. Here it is, right? Here's the text message that she sent me. And I could reply with words, which is what most people would do. But instead, I'm going to hit this camera button on the left side. And I'm going to hit video. And I'm going to say right here, Jamie, I am so happy to see you. I'm with Chris right now. Looking forward to seeing you also in the show Real Estate Hacking Live. And there, I just made a video. It's a 9-second video. I'm pressing send. And now I've replied with this video. What do you think the difference is, Chris, replying with video versus just typing out some words with my thumbs?
Oh, it's huge. I mean, even if you ignore the fact that a lot of language gets lost in translation from text, the video, the voice tone, and of course the extra effort that speaks volumes.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show you another one. Now I'm going to go to Facebook. Now I'm on Facebook and I'm going to add a story. And I'm going to say right here, Chris, I'm so honored to spend time with you live, teaching thousands of real estate agents how to build their brand and not be a commodity. So there, I just made a 6-second video. I'm sharing it. Actually, I'll tag you. And then I'm going to share it to my story here. And now that's there. Let me show you another one just to make sure so you guys understand. You're going to see a pattern here. Now I'm going to go to LinkedIn, okay? Now LinkedIn's got a messaging feature up here in the top right inside the app. And you can see that I've got a lot of messages here. You can see this, right? There's all these messages and people are typing words back at each other, right? Now I'm going to take the latest one, my buddy Sam Winsbury, and you can see there's all these words that have gone back and forth. He and I are talking about some stuff, okay? And now I'm going to develop the relationship in just 6 seconds by hitting the video camera, and every single one of these messaging services has it. And I'm going to, oops, here it is. I hit the plus video. See, there's a video link here. I'm gonna flip it to my face so that way they can see me this way. And I'll say, hey, Sam, buddy, I was thinking about you and about how everybody needs to learn to build their personal brand by leveraging the things that you know. And we're actually live here in a show, and I'm using you as an example of how to do this through LinkedIn. That was 11 seconds. There's my video. You can see it. I actually made a video just now, and I'm pressing send, and there it is. Every single messaging channel, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, text message, email is my favorite one. Okay, I'm going to go to my Gmail. You guys
That's
all
what I was
have
going to ask, if you're using services or...
Here's my Gmail.
BonBon is a popular service with for real estate agents.
Yeah. BombBomb's great too, but BombBomb doesn't include all the native social channels. That's the most important thing. BombBomb is great for email.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if you want to save money, you don't have to use BombBomb. I know the BombBomb guys, and there's other BombBomb-like services. So here's one where Mary Henderson, who's the #1 branding coach on LinkedIn, I'm grateful that she's a client of ours because I coach her among these other people. I'm like the guy behind the scenes who coaches the big players. So sometimes I'll come out once in a while behind the curtain. So here's one here, and I can reply to her and say, hey, we should get on Clubhouse or whatever it is, because that's what she wants to do. But instead, when I reply, instead of replying with words, I come here and I hit the attachment button. You know, the attachment button here on your phone, right? The little paper clip. And then that gives me the option here for the camera. You see that? The camera, this one that's dark. And I could say, Mary Henderson, love you so much. I'm with my buddy Chris Mounds here. I was just saying how everybody needs to learn how to build their brand, especially if they're a real estate agent, by leveraging techniques like you teach, even though they might not be as big as you are on LinkedIn. And email. So there, I replied an email. So this is an email attachment. I'm inside my Gmail and I hit use video. And now you can see it's uploading the video down here. And it will take another 5 seconds to upload because I'm on a slow Wi-Fi. But once that's there, then I can hit send. It's not done. So it says, please wait until the attachment's done uploading.
Yeah.
And then I just replied via, what do you think the cumulative effect is, Chris, and everyone else here, by replying with video? That's the one tip I have for you. Reply with video.
Yeah, no, and I love that. I mean, I just like that better than typing anyway. Do you have any analytics or at least it's probably going to vary industry to industry, but any analytics from companies that were strictly relying on text, phone calls, or email, and then they put in this layer or just went all in on a video communication? Is there any analytics that you've seen on how that's benefited sales?
It's night and day. We don't know the exact percentages, but if you have to measure it, then you're not really sure. It should be a big enough difference that it's just night and day, and there's not even the slightest issue. The biggest issue
you just know, it's like
it's not even that I just like blindly inherently believe it, like a religious belief. No, all you need to do is literally do it.
Okay.
It's 0 or 1, right? It's like, do you eat healthy food or not? Do you work out or do you not? Do you make phone calls or do you not? There is no in between, right? And I find the biggest issue is that most people won't do it because they have all these excuses. So that's why you look at someone like me who didn't speak English until he was 6, who's an engineer and isn't a relationship, how are you doing? How are your kids doing? I'm not that kind of person. I'm an engineer. I built the analytics of a search engine. I'm telling you, if it works for me, then it works for thousands of other real estate agents who maybe they're afraid of how they look, or every time you meet somebody, they're already seeing how you look. So it doesn't matter.
I know, right?
Oh, my words aren't perfect. Yes, you're talking with somebody right now. If those words aren't perfect, you can't say, I'm sorry, Chris, let me re-say that last sentence I just said. So here's what you do. You do that across all the channels, all the time. Faster, easier, better, like you said. Here's the secret trick. Take those videos and post them on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on these other, like on social posts, and then you can book them for $1 a day. So Grant Cardone and I made a video about how we should make 1-minute videos, which I thought is hilarious, right? Because I said, Grant, how do you make a 1-minute video? And instead of him answering the question, he made a 1-minute video that was exciting and really well done. And that was so good. I took that video and I shared it to my company page, not to my profile, to my Facebook public figure page. And I boosted it to all the fans of Grant Cardone. And that thing got ridiculous viral reach.
Yeah, in the last
ads. I take my responses and I take the responses people give me and I turn them into ads. Because what happens when you reply to somebody with a little video? They reply with a video, right?
Yeah. Okay. I'm following. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. Awesome. I'm gonna do this. I'm big on video now. Replying, if it's Apple, I'm going to voice text you. But I am definitely going to do the video. But since you brought up Grant, I'm going to bring up a comment that or something I remember from before. This was before he just started exploding in the real estate as far as being like a real estate icon. He did that deal where he made a video. He's trying to buy this apartment complex, and he made a video going over the deal and why he wanted to buy it. And then he talked about how he was like, those guys watched it. I don't know what the number was, 152 times. He was like, I knew I had that deal. And because no one was doing it at the time. So that's what just come into my head. I'm like, everything you're saying, I'm like, okay, it makes sense. I'm going to put that to the test.
Try it and you'll find it works. You can't argue with gravity.
I bet are you a big Marco Polo fan, Dennis?
Do you like Marco Polo?
Marco Polo app? We heard of that app? It's just video messaging. Marco Polo? Have you heard of it?
Yeah. I believe in using video messaging inside all the apps that you already use. I don't believe in using other apps. I'm apped out. There's too many apps.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. I just got
all right. Hey, Dennis, you've got my juices flowing. I could probably talk to you for another hour. We definitely got to reconnect again. Hopefully, or maybe on Clubhouse or somewhere. Looking forward to it. And thanks again.
Yeah, that was great. Thank you, Dennis, for joining us.
Take care, Dennis.
Make some videos.
Yes.